Welcome back to Danny Harris Arts. I'm getting ready to start a short project today, and I'm going to show you how I set up and rough out my blanks for my fish. And I'm going to be doing it on a bass today. I've got a pattern here cut out that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing two at a time. I got two commissions to do when I got back from the World Taxidermy Fish Carving Championship. So I got to get started on these. And I know I just finished the bass, but I'm going to do these just a little bit different, and hope you'll join in when I get ready to start that series. But what I've got here is my block of Tupelo, and this particular piece here was a 32 by 14 by 6, and I ordered two, and the other one's just a little bit shorter. It's a 27, I think, by 14 by 6, and the way I order it is I call the guy and tell him that I want something in the 30 by 14 by 6 range, and then he sends me what he has that's close. And it's usually, and I tell him if it's close, just a little bit bigger, that's fine, I'll take it. That way he don't have to specifically cut a piece for me. So but I ordered two, and like I say, this is Tupelo, and it's a the two pieces together was $5.18, and that's roughly $85 shipping. So this piece here cost around $220, and then the other piece was just a little bit cheaper. But one of the nice things, I guess, is when he tells me it's a 32 by 14 by 6, it's actually a 33 by 15 and a quarter by 7.5, so which is fine, but it won't fit under my bandsaw. Anything over 6 inches won't fit on my bandsaw. So what I'm going to have to do here today is cut this in the pieces that I need with a chainsaw to get it close, and then it'll fit on the bandsaw, and I'll draw out my pattern on the pieces. I can get about with this size, I can get about 6 to 7 average size pieces, average size carvings, with some left over for rocks and fins and that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm going to turn around here and get started. I'm going to cut this in half with a chainsaw, and then cut this into 3 equal pieces to get started on the bass. So I'll show you how to do that. And what I got planned on this is to on this video, it's just going to be one video to show you how I lay it out and then rough it out on the bandsaw. And then because I don't normally show that on my regular videos, because it's just kind of a boring, monotonous process. So but I do get people to ask me about it, so I'm going to show you on one video here that I can refer back to, because all of them are done basically the same. All right, let me get the camera turned around here and get the chainsaw fired up, and I'll get this cut up. Okay, so what I've done is I've taped the pieces back together, and then I'm going to cut out the top part here. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chamfer the edges of this just to give me a little less to have to hog off with the Foredom. So let me start that. Let's see if I can tilt this table a little bit. That'll help me a lot. So give this table a little tilt. Whoa! Ah. Let it happen. Alright, so I got it just cut off the edges a little bit there. Had a little bit of sap. That's going to be ground off. But it just keeps me from having to carve so much of it off. Alright. That's going to be it for this project. And I've decided to do just carving the blank out in this video. That way I can use it as a standalone video to refer back to if somebody has any questions about how I carved the blank out, how I laid the pattern out, and go from a block of wood to just the rough blank. And I did do 2 of them because I got 2 commissions to do, and so I'm going to do them both at the same time. And I hate to do back-to-back videos on a bass. This is going to be a largemouth, and but one of them is going to be chasing a crawfish. He's going to be at a pretty steep angle, about to eat a crawfish. And the other one is going to be chasing some shad probably, and I think that's what the guy wants. But anyway, since it's commissions, I have to do them, and I don't want to go a couple months without putting up a new video, so I'm going to go ahead and do this series, and I'm going to start that in another series here pretty soon. But I want to talk to you just one quick second about the World Taxidermy Fish Carving Championship that I just came from here a couple of weeks ago. And if you haven't seen that video on my experience, on my week up there on that, be sure and check it out. I had a great time, and I was satisfied with the results. So go check that out if you want to see how I did. But one of the things we do at the end of the competition, the last day of the week when everybody are packing up to go home, is we get together and we have a roundtable discussion with all the competitors that want to attend, and the judges and the fish carving division organizers, and we kind of talk about how the show went and where it's going. And one of the things we discussed is how to make more people aware of the fish carving division. The taxidermy side is well known. I mean, it's people from all over the world come to this thing, and there were hundreds and hundreds of entries in the taxidermy side. And matter of fact, they set a record, I think, for the number of entries this time. And the competition is held every 2 years, so the next one will be in 2026. But like I say, one of the things we've talked about is raising awareness for the fish carving side. A lot of the guys are, I don't want to use the word old because I'm old, but basically we need new blood. We need young people coming in to kind of take over where the older guys are leaving off. And that sounds kind of morbid too, but you know what I mean. But and one of the ways we're going to do that, or that we hope to do that, is we've started a Facebook group, and it's called Fish Carving Inspiration, and it's made up of the competitors that were there that day of the last day of the competition, the judges, and the show or the fish carving show organizers. And what we want to do is, like I say, is raise awareness for the fish carving division side of it, and we hope to grow it and to have it be a bigger show each year or each competition. And so the Facebook page is going to be, like I say, it's going to be run by the judges and the organizers and the competitors that were there, including myself. And what it will be is, we want, if you're a fish wood carver, or if you're just a wood carver and you carve ducks or any other thing, and you're thinking about carving a fish, or you want to carve a fish, carve one, post it on there, and the guys can give you some tips and tricks and give you an honest opinion on how it looks, and point out your strengths and weaknesses. And but nobody's going to make fun of it. The point of the group is for people to learn. I know, being there as a contestant, and the judges come in and give you a critique of your work after it's judged. They do a one-on-one critique with you. I can't get that word out. But they point out, again, they point out your strengths and weaknesses. And for me, that's an excellent way to learn. There's no better way to learn than having somebody that knows what they're talking about tell you how to improve, and tell you what you're good at and what you're weak on. So that's what it's for. Nobody's going to make fun of your work, I promise you that. But so if you know anybody, if you're a carver yourself, or you know anybody that's a wood carver, this fish wood carver, or thinking about carving a fish, a taxidermist, let them know about this group and come join and help us spread the word on it, and you may learn something in the process. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments about the process I did here, or about the new Facebook page, you can email me or message me here, and I'll answer as best I can. But if you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate if you guys would consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. And I'll see you guys on the next project of these largemouth bass swimming around.